swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on it. He'll leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Play action now. Prescott being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 2 brings up third.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. We're scoreless after 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's the backup Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Winston. Oh, he bowls over him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Saints nothing. Brings it on to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll get this out to Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Jameis to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 24, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Saints, first down.
Winston now, sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.